It is recorded that the holy men of old, that God was not ashamed to be called their God. The reason assigned is that instead of coveting earthly possessions or seeking happiness in worldly plans or aspirations, they placed their all upon the altar of God and made dispositions of it to build up his kingdom. They lived only for God's glory and declared plainly that they were strangers and pilgrims on earth, seeking a better country, that is, an heavenly. Their conduct proclaimed their faith. God could entrust to them his truth and could leave the world to receive from them a knowledge of his will. But how are the professed people of God today maintaining the honor of his name? How could the world infer that they are a peculiar people? What evidence do they give of citizenship in heaven? Their self-indulgent, ease-loving course falsifies the character of Christ. He could not honor them in any marked manner before the world without endorsing their false representation of his character. Dress and conversion reveal that which is most treasured by those who claim to be the pilgrims and strangers on the earth. They are of the world. Therefore, they speak of the world, and the world heareth them. Puritan plainness and simplicity should mark the dwellings and apparel of those who believe the solemn truths for this time. All means needlessly expended in dress or in the adorning of our houses is a waste of the Lord's money. It is defrauding the cause of God for the gratification of pride. Our institutions are burdened with debt, and how can we expect the Lord to answer our prayers for their prosperity when we are not doing what we can to relieve them from the embarrassment? Those who have Christ ruling within will feel no desire to imitate the world's display. They will carry everywhere the standard of the cross, ever bearing witness of the higher aims and nobler themes than those in which worldlings are absorbed. Our dress, our dwellings, our conversations should testify of our consecration to God. What power would attend those who thus evinced that they had given up all for Christ? God would not be ashamed to acknowledge them as his children. He would bless his devoted people, and the unbelieving world would fear him. Christ longs to work mightily by his Spirit for the conviction and conversion of sinners. But according to his divine plan, the work must be performed through the instrumentality of his church, and her members have so far departed from him that he cannot accomplish his will through them. He chooses to work by means, yet the means employed must be in harmony with his character. Some who profess to be spokesmen for God are in their daily life denying the faith. They present to the people important truths, but who are impressed by these truths? Who are convicted of sin? The hearers know that those who are preaching today will tomorrow be the first to join in pleasure, mirth, and frivolity. Their influence out of the pulpit soothes the conscience of the impenitent and causes the ministry to be despised. They are themselves asleep upon the very verge of the eternal world. The blood of souls is upon their garments.